Y'all, we finally here. Right? I love it. I already told you. I'm about to talk for 90 minutes. You give me 90 seconds. I thought you were setting me up, Lamar.
He's something close, like he's like that. He's like that. With the oil. And we let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. He's with the oil. And we bang. Oh!
Just for a W-2. For our independent contractors on the payroll we pay every month, we paid them another total of $2,272,402. That's a total of $8,803,956 to help more businesses grow scale and cross the state. That's what we got behind y'all look like. We circulate black dollars. I was going through the numbers, right, and I wanted.
Here we go again, playing victim. And how many of y'all know when they say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me? That's a lie. That's a lie. Because those words hurt me. It hurt me so much that I was in that hotel one day, and I was sitting on the edge of the bed with my son. Because I wasn't just struggling, but now my kids struggling too. It was at a point where I got 2 kids at this age, but I couldn't struggle with 2, so I had to give my daughter to her dad. And to this day, she resents me. I was gonna do when I said, my daughter already gone. If my son leaves me, I'm gonna leave too. So I asked my son, he was sitting on the edge of the bed, I said, Nari, I already had planned how I was gonna leave, but I needed to get my son out the room. So I said, Nari, you wanna go stay with grandma for a few days? I'm gonna come back and get you, when I get myself together. And it's like my son knew I was gonna do something. Y'all, the kids just, I don't know, it's like the kids be knowing. Get back on you. Nobody wanna let us come stay with them. How dare I look like leaving you right here? So when I looked over there, I said, Nari, do you wanna go stay with grandma? Cause I knew if you leave, that's my cue to go. And when that man said, no, I'm gonna stay right here with you, that's all the battery in my bank that I needed. How many of y'all know? It takes one person. There's one person to believe in you. No matter who turn their back on you, no matter who don't support you, no matter who talks about you, all it takes is one, and that one was my son. And when he told me, Mama, I'm gonna be right here, what we need to do? That's when I thought, okay, I gotta do something, I gotta make something shake. So I turned on my camera, and I started going live, y'all. I had a chip tube, a missing tooth on the side. I didn't try to be perfect, I just started. A lot of the times we don't want to get on camera and show what it is that we know how to do because we want everything to be perfect first. Just start. Done is better than perfect, y'all.
be honest, and today is all about vulnerability, is we do deal with, oh my gosh, I feel like the sky's gonna fall. Right? Right? Whether you're willing to admit it or not. Some of us don't know how we're gonna make it tomorrow, next week, next month, let alone will we still be here next year. Let's talk about that doubt. And what is it? Doubt, for today's purposes, is a sacred tension between who you were and who you are called to be. That in-between space where it's a little unfamiliar, where you don't have the hows, where you don't know how you're going to move forward, that space we call doubt. And it is not the enemy of faith, because you know we love the Lord, and we love the Lord real, real hard, right? But it is an invitation to deepen your faith. And we don't push it away, because here's the thing. In the world today, we always are talking about emotions in a bad way. Today we're going to dive deep into emotions and teach you. I'm going to actually teach you my.
I'm Quinn. And that's my bestie. That's my bestie. So today, like as best friends, one thing that we always do together is make sure we go get our queens together. And we do that by going to get education. So today we are in TSP Live 10. So it's over 10 years where we are getting educated and listening to a lot of 6, 7, and 8-figure Black business owners. And it's doing a lot for us because I think we're in a year of pivoting, strategy, and building. And so me and my bestie being here today, you know, getting all the nuggets so that we can elevate the things that we're doing in our business and in our lives. It's just everything. It's like it's everything.
And it's everything to me because last year my bestie got a 7-figure award. So we are still celebrating from last year. And to be among so many 6, 7, 8-figure earners and just feel comfortable and be able to just have fun, learn, like,
And be yourself,
and just level up with your bestie is the best thing ever.
you on this morning. We have several things that we're going to go over this morning. But this morning, you're going to get to talk back to me. So if you know that you want to share an aha or something you learned, go ahead and get it in your mind. We're going to get this morning.
So, right, what they say is that less than 6% of all companies ever reach $1 million in annual revenue.
Yes.
So we're looking at how many black companies do it. We know that number won't shrink. But you know you're in a different space. Hey, let me before we bring them.
And then right here. I don't have a lot of time, but I come from an industry in childcare where we are not. There we go. We are not typically recognized at all, let alone for revenue. So to come into a room and be celebrated, and also to be seen, right? And I remember seeing TSP like online and stuff, but I never thought that I fit into that. I was like, we don't talk about traffic, sales, or profit. We talk children. And so the fact that I can be not just in this room, but on this stage.
Come on, Lord. Yeah.
Lastly, when I started this work, I'm second generation childcare business owner in my family. The third is right here. But I really was just standing on the shoulders of my mother and the work that she had done. And my only goal was to be able to retire her.
Oh.
And so once I was like, Mom, you know, you can be done. She's still working, 73, she's still working. But at some point, once that was done, I had to realize that it was bigger than that. And so it's legacy work. And now to be in this room, I know that we can go so much further, and I'm excited about that. So thank you so much. I'm so honored.
As Lamar said when we were out at Rosewood, that made us even do it. So, having that said, it's been an amazing ride. And I'm used to dealing with, I'll talk to military and football people, so I got to try very hard not to.
Backstage. So a couple things. One of the things people always ask me, Shaniqua, how did you do it? Consistency. Consistency, coaching, and then community, which was you guys was the last ingredient that I was missing. I came to TSP game plan last year. I was telling Coach Jamal, did not plan, did not expect to be on the stage this year. But look at God.
It was the first time in 10 years or so of marriage that I was like, we're not going to be able to do anything. And I felt awful. And Sharice said, well, by the way, Sharice is amazing. When we were in college and we needed to make a little money because the student loans weren't working, she said, I had this little bracelet business. We're starting to tell me, hey, we're using this, it's going really well. And it was great to hear that. But in our own sales and marketing work, we were just using the CRM to keep track of data, keep track of calls and emails that we'd send. We weren't actually using the automation. And my partners were saying, Clay, why don't you start doing this? And I'm like, well, I gotta find the time to write out all the emails that are gonna go out in automation. Like, I don't have time to do that because we're busy doing a million different things and I just don't have time. She's like, they're like, okay, well, eventually you need to do that. I'm like, I know, it's in the back.
No platform, and heck, no customers yet. Can you find yourself in any of these right here? All right? And so I tell them I don't like the mic because this makes me. Those of you that have been rocking online business for a while, all right? Our launches dead. Has anybody thought this right here at least one time this past year, 2 years? Jamal, is webinars working? Our master classes working? Our challenges working? Has anybody thought about this at least one time? Our launches dead. Because I know everyone is experiencing a decline in conversion rates. People are experiencing higher ad costs in terms of acquiring leads. So everyone is thinking launches are dead, but I'm here to tell y'all they are not dead. All right, where it all began for me and my wife, I know there are many of you who are seasoned TSP OG saints in the room, but there are a few of you, how many of you, this is your first TSP 2020 on Facebook? This right here is me DMing my wife today. About 12 years ago, I met her on Facebook. We were complete strangers, and that message right there says, hey, I'm unsure if we have met, but I just wanted to bless you with some encouragement for your ministry. Your postings truly carry the weight of his presence. Praying that God will continue to cause the growth as you plant the seeds of hunger in those that are being touched by you. Blessings, Jamal. So what I call this, y'all, I call this Holy Ghost gang. I call that knew both of us that said, where did he come from? Where did she come from? And so instead of us going on tour, we said, listen, let's just film the story, put it on YouTube, and we did not expect the world to take notice of our story. And it went viral on YouTube. This is about 13 years ago when viral wasn't even a word yet. And from there, Natasha and I get married, first month of marriage, people are still commenting on the YouTube channel. And from there we said, man, we've got to do something. The world needs to know that God is still in a matchmaking business. And we created a blog called Married and Young. And this blog was created to simply be a contribution to our world. And at the time, we had no background, and I had no background in business, no background in marketing. I had only been to Bible college, and I was a youth pastor at a church in Chicago. And we started this blog, and in the next, maybe within 30 days of starting the blog, I just Googled Black marriage blogs. No joke. And Black and Married with Kids popped up on the Google. I go to the website, and I said, babe, look at this couple. They working from home. And look, it looks like they got a big house. They making money. And it was inspiring to Natasha and I that this thing could be a real business. And from there, I had a mentor of mine who heard about the blog, and I told him how it was going, and he says, man, you've got to monetize. I said, monetize? What does that even mean? And he goes, you need to monetize it, monetize the audience. I'm like, what do I do? He was like, make a product. What do I make? Write a book. Now, I would not do that for anybody today, all right? I wrote the book in 45 days. And we wrote the book, and I'll be honest, y'all, I thought I was about to be rich, okay? I don't know what it is with black folks in books. Wrote the book, and I said, listen, call me Dr. Jamal Miller. I know I ain't got the doctorate, but I got a book, and this is proof, all right? Call me Dr. Jamal Miller. Let's go. The game is about to change. I've got 50,000 people coming on my website every single month. I know, okay, 49,000 of these people love me. I know they love me. There's probably about 1,000 of them. Yeah, they probably not gonna buy the book. But 49,000 gonna buy this book. 49,000 times 25. Oh yeah, babe, we rich. Let's go. Game over. Y'all, I believe this so much that I bought Natasha a brand new car to celebrate the book being published. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. This book made $1,000. And this led me here. Hold on riches. I just gotta build the product. I gotta just sell the product and all my life gonna change, right? And this was a wake-up call for me. A wake-up call that, yes, on the good side, all it takes is for you to sit your tail down and make a product and you can make money. But on the other side, don't expect that it's gonna be life-changing money when you don't know what you're doing. That's a nugget for somebody. We are expecting to get the results of people who have spent 10, 15, 20 years in the game, mastering their craft. And you roll up and your first 30 days. Doing exactly what they did. Come on, somebody.
Yes.
Expecting to get the same results. But I'm sorry, you have not mastered your craft yet. Everybody say yet.
You want 7 figures, but you can't even handle 2. How you interpret collaboration? You see collaboration as competition. I would get in there and figure out your system so I can go and get all your contacts and I can move you out the way.
Right?
Move,
That's
get
what
out
they
the
do.
way.
Yeah.
And you get it, you find out it's not quite that easy.
Yeah.
Come on. People got me, what's the truth? For some strange reason it had to be. You gotta be tough. Come on. Take me to another place. Take me to another place. Make me forget all.
I wasn't talking cause I'm a fashion misfit. And the opposite of women, brothers dissonant. Well, I stay calm and pray the niggas leave me. Yeah, but they
believing that we should have been there in the first place. When in fact, the only reason we were ever oppressed was because we were so doggone brilliant and successful that what they could not emulate, they had to enslave. Us playing small, like it's a massa in the back. It pisses me off. The same way my coaches Lamar and Ronnie went hard for me. Right. You are that, build your own stage. Yeah. And talk about your products and talk about your services. Now, when you're speaking to sell, I want you to know that not only can you all do this, but product businesses can do this too. Anyone know any of these companies? Mary Kay, how do they sell? Parties. That's hosting your own event, having your products there, and you're doing a pitch. Anybody remember the Pampered Chef? Yes. Well, them knives will run you. Yeah. That's your first month of mastermind right there. That knife kit you got sold on in your grandmama's basement. But she They start off with friends and family, and then their friends invite other friends, and then their friends invite other friends. That's how it used to work. Anyone ever heard of Maggie Lena Walker? All right. A few people have. Who has not heard that name? Raise your hand, be honest. Woo! America to charter a bank. She also happens to be a black woman. When they say they're taking black history out of schools, what they really mean is they're erasing you from American history. The brother I told you earlier about was the first man to have a public school in California. Like this. If you knew someone had a disease that you could cure with the medicine that you had in your closet, would you be scared to give it to them? No. So why are you scared to save lives with your products? Sell it like their life is in. That's how you're gonna pitch. Now, I already told y'all DME, TSP, done. That those tears were actually water. What did Jay tell us? For our dreams. Say, we are the ones.
We are the ones.
We're done waiting.
We're done waiting.
We don't quit.
We don't quit.
We're coming from what's on.
We're coming from what's on.
We are the ones.
We are the ones.
We're done waiting.
We're done waiting.
We don't quit.
We don't quit.
We're coming from what's on.
We're coming from what's on.
Not just the event. I want you to say that. Scale your platform, not just the event. After we created the UK Black Business Show, we then created the UK Black Business Week. We then created Birmingham Black Business Show, another city in the UK. We then launched Black Tech Achievement Awards. As you can see, all black, all my events are. Black Tech Achievement Awards UK, then we launched Black Tech Achievement Awards US. Then we created a membership platform in partnership with HSBC for black entrepreneurs. The idea is to scale your platform, not just through events, but use events as a springboard.
Anywhere without a table number, okay? Okay. Y'all got me? Unless you have a table number? Unless you have a table number? No. Anywhere with no table number. Did you hear what I said?
I don't know. When? No table number. I'm sorry. Oh.
TSP, you're ready to have a good time tonight. Make some noise.
Right here? No table number. Come on, let's stay right here.
gonna be eye candy tonight. All right.